What's good? What's good? What's good, people? I'm back. I'm back. I'm back, and I'm back. And once again, like I told y'all, some more shit was gonna come out. Now it's being reported that the Mississippi police have been caught trying to cover up the Nolan Wells case. Oh man. OMG, folks. That's all I could say is OMG. So now there's reports that the Mississippi police, that white dude that we all from day one, as soon as we saw him, we said that dude was sketchy as motherfucking hell. It's being reported by TMZ, by multiple outlets and sources that the Mississippi police have been caught trying to cover up the Nolan Wells case, bro. That's just incredible, folks. Now, this shit is crazy. And if you've been following me and you've been subscribed to my channel, you know that I've been following a lot of other cases that have went cold. The Sinquilla Robinson case is about to take a turn for the better for that young lady. Apparently, they starting to go after the Carbo 5 now. So the Carbo 5 thinking they were about to get away with it. Apparently not. Apparently not. They're going after the Carbo 5 people. So not only justice for Sinquilla Robinson, but they going after the Carbo 5. They should have been when they got them. The motherfuckers took that girl to Mexico and they unalived her, yo. Fuck out of here, bro. They should have been went after them people. So they going after them now. So you already know that's about to be on and popping. This shit here is crazy. This is just wild crazy. I do got some content on it through TMZ and everything about the fact that they saying that the Mississippi police have been caught. Not that they think, they have been caught trying to cover up the Nolan Wells case, folks. I'm telling you, that's wild. That's crazy. That's absolutely fucking crazy, bro. We're going to go ahead and get some music going while I roll up. I already know how we do. We play a little bit of music. I like to play some music while I'm rolling up and getting right. But yeah, Mississippi police have been caught red-handed, folks. This shit is wild crazy. This shit is absolutely wild crazy. So, yep, we about to get into this shit, folks. We definitely about to get into this shit. Go ahead, get a little bit of music going on. I like this song. I don't know why, but I really do.
Alert, radar contact, enemy unit.
I don't want to hear this version. I want to hear the original version.
You yelling at, huh? Who are you yelling at? Put the vacuum in the bed now. Don't give her anything. Put it in that puppy.
1 second, please. What the fuck is going on? Why is this shit doing this? All right, folks, I'm back. I found this song I was listening to. I like this shit. It's from a movie. It's a scene. Music. Yeah, folks, we got some content again, and it's crazy. It's like every time I get off this live and I come back on, I got some more information for y'all. The fact that now they got proof that the Mississippi police have been caught red-handed trying to cover up this case. Shit is crazy, bro. They need to take Mississippi, and God forgive me for saying this, they just need to bomb that state. Just evaporate Mississippi or cut it away and push it out to the ocean. Let them be their own little racist world or something. Because that's what Mississippi is. Mississippi is just a state of nothing but racism, yo. That's crazy. For real. Oh, this just don't make no sense. I need to roll up, folks. Y'all already know. What's good, Major Key Boxing? What's good, brother? What's good? What's good? What's good? Over here chilling, rolling up, listening to a little bit of music before I get into my content. Yo, they got proof that the Mississippi police have been caught red-handed trying to cover up the Nolan Wells case. These fuckers are trying to cover up the fact that them 3 white boys killed that black kid, bro. That shit is crazy. Oh, that's a music video from a song. I said they need to take Mississippi and erase it off the face of the earth. Mississippi to this day, I don't know how many years are gonna pass before we can say Mississippi will never be a racist state. With a wifey's neck to his shirt, I said that. Come on, baby, turn the lights on. Never be a racist state. Exactly. That's gonna be. 'Cause it's getting late. I said, ooh. I know you're gonna try to hang tough. Ooh, you shouldn't hesitate. I had a love to burn. Across a crowded room. I don't know, man. They trying to the algorithm fucking with people, yo. I think YouTube is literally fucking with people who are gaining momentum. Like I've been hot for the last couple of days, Major, talking about this issue and everything. and people been having issues when they come in my room. I don't know why. That's weird as fuck. Shit that ain't never happened before. Just now all of a sudden, just having all world of problems, bro. Yeah, but TMZ is the one that got the information I'm gonna be playing for y'all. Just trying to roll up and fry my brain and wait for a couple of more people to come up in here. I dropped the link for those that want to hit the panel, man. I dropped the link for those that want to hit the panel and talk about it because this shit is crazy, bro. And I want to bring up a topic when we got more people in here. Should we start telling our black and brown children to stay away from white kids? I know that sounds crazy, but is that the route we're gonna be stuck at doing? I've noticed a lot of the channels that I follow are having the same issues. That's crazy.
Why would you want to bring back segregation?
Yeah, it defeats the purpose, but then yeah, but look at what the fuck is going on. Our kids are getting fucking murdered at an alarming rate. It's not the point of fucking segregation. Well, they're not fucking. Come on, man. So if Kanan goes out there and commits a fucking crime, you think it's right for them to come and lock your fucking ass up?
Depending on what the crime is.
Man, get the fuck out of here. My son did what? And you here to do what? Fuck out of here.
And I was already told multiple times that he's been a bully, and I ignore it. I should be liable for it.
So what if you don't ignore it and he still keeps doing it then? What the fuck happens then?
Excuse me?
What if you don't ignore it and he keeps doing it?
If he keeps doing it and I don't fix it?
Yeah, and you trying to fix it, but he still keeps doing it.
Go to fucking military boarding school. There's options.
Like I said, that whole shit is crazy. That's a touchy situation. The other day, this fucking these kids.
She was doing what she was doing to cover up shit. She should be barred, disbarred, and all her shit stripped. It's the consequences that can come.
Yeah, I agree with you. If it comes out that video is legit and it should, yeah, because she's conspiracy and destroying evidence.
She could have fucking just reported her son. She knew she knows the law.
Yeah, that shit crazy, yo. You're a fucking judge. You just threw everything away. Everything away. If that video is true, she threw everything away to help her son conceal a fucking murder, yo. That's fucking wild crazy, bro. I would have called the boys.
Well, just said, if these parents be like it. You try acting a fool, you got other kids and shit. You get stuff with something where you be losing your freedom and your children, or you just get rid of the one battle. Get rid of the one battle. I'm sorry. So they just fucking just act a fool because they know they got shit home.
Mm-hmm. What's good, people?
They racist.
We got 5 people in the building. Y'all already know I'm rolling up. I dropped the link for those that want to hit the link. We're going to talk about it. If you read the topic, yes, that's legit. The Mississippi police have been caught red-handed trying to cover up the Nolan Wells case. Just like I said, every fucking time we get off alive and we come back on, some new information done came out. I'm over here rolling up. Y'all know how I like to do. Get right before we can sit down and talk about the madness that's the fucking world we live in today. We got 5 people in the building. Make sure you subscribe, smash the like button. This is Smoked Out Society, home of the Rico Squad. I'm your host, Havoc 3E, the Problem Child, and the Devil's Advocate. We in here, folks. We chilling, man. I got my L rolled up. I'm gonna play a little. I'm gonna finish off that song so it can get out of my head. I got Major Key Boxing joining me on the panel. What's good, Major?
I'm chilling, brother. How you doing?
Chilling, man. Just tripping out about this whole fucking case.
Yeah, man. Let me reiterate what I typed in the comments, bro. I can never approve of that. We can't fall victim and become the devils that they are, bro, because I have black and white children, and you know that. I have black and white children. my kids don't look red because they're not mixed. I have black in my blood. When I get a suntan, I don't get sunburned, bro. I get dark. You know what I'm saying? So when I mixed with their black mother, my kids came out black, not red. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So, but then also because of the white, grandparents that I had, also, then I have white kids when I had babies with white women. You know what I'm saying? Like so I can't side with either on that about how I'm supposed to teach one kid to not like another race because I'm falling victim to what they want me to do, and I'm not gonna participate in that evil. I'm gonna rise above it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna rise above it and teach. You know what I'm saying? That's a major key right there for you, brother.
Yeah, that's what Wifey just said too. She doesn't agree with what I'm saying. And I understand nobody's gonna agree with what everybody else is saying, but this is crazy though. What do we do then? We're not trying to do segregation again, like Wifey said.
No.
How do you tell your kids?
The whole issue, and you know what I'm saying, the whole issue is that because keep in mind, my son, he don't go around as a dark black kid telling white kids, oh, you know what I'm saying, you a cracker, this and that. He don't participate in none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though he lives in the South and some people do that. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how tough his crowd might be, he's got white sisters, you know what I'm saying, and white brothers. You know what I'm saying? So, he knows better than to even go down that rabbit hole. So the whole thing is you just have to teach your children the best that you can and hope that they understand where you coming from and just always show them love and support and keep them around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when they little, especially, you know what I'm saying? If you already have grown adults, then, you know what I'm saying, it might be a little too late to teach. But what we need to do as a society is make sure that we bringing them in an upbringing where they do, participate in good environments. That's one of the reasons. Look, man, I'm not a religious guy, but I'm a spiritual guy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that church is bad for kids. You know what I'm saying? When they're young, not necessarily, because I grew up like that and I became a good person, even though I'm more spiritual than religious. You know what I'm saying? I don't follow any particular order or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm kind of like above that mindset, but I still believe in God. I still believe that energy and everything that exists, you know what I'm saying, is positive and versus negative. You know what I mean? And that's why I was saying the comment about devil. You know what I'm saying, and shit like that. But I'm just saying, like, look, we just got to teach. We got to teach them with love. We got to bring them around kids, make sure that they participate from a young age with other kids, because when they get into school, you never know who they're going to be dealing with. And this is one of the reasons that my wife actually homeschools our son. She homeschools him because, you know what I'm saying, she prefers, and he's in Vax, actually.
It's funny you said that, and I'm glad you pointed on that too. I don't hear myself. Hold on a second.
I only got you on my phone, so you shouldn't hear no feedback from me.
Okay, so it's funny you said that. Yeah, I'm getting feedback off of you, but
Oh, for me? All right, hold on. Check it right now.
Hello. Yeah, right now is good. Unmute yourself.
All right, that's what's up. Now, go ahead, and I'll mute whenever you talk then.
All right, so check it out. I'm glad that you brought up the fact of what you just brought up, because the homeschooling thing, that is starting to take an uptick. But that's the same thing as what you was just telling me. By homeschooling these kids, you're taking away at least a good 10 to 15% of what life is when you're going out, meeting people, going into schools, being in the classroom and all this shit and everything. But I can understand these parents. They fearful for their kids going out there and getting fucking killed or getting into the wrong shit and everything. But doesn't that mean when they're homeschooling, you're sheltering them as well? Isn't that like a form
of because you see, we bring them out. We have them engaging with people outside of the house. Like, we bring them to, like, my wife is on a regular basis taking them to the park where they're playing with other kids, taking them to the library, you know what I'm saying, where they have activities and other kids are there with their moms, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. There's a lot of people that actually do the same thing. Just you got to know about it. In order for you to know about it, you got to do it yourself and kind of start researching it, because there are, like, at least where I live, There's a lot of libraries and library activities. There's, you know what I'm saying, parks where people, mothers bring their kids throughout the day, you know what I'm saying, at different times because they're being homeschooled, and then they engage with those kids while the other kids are in school, you know what I'm saying? So they get to know each other, you know what I'm saying? And they don't see color. They don't see color at all because there's none of that happening because they're blending with the same people every day.
Makes sense. It makes sense. I mean,
But I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean. That's a lot of people have asked me that same question. But my wife is very smart about the way she operates the whole situation. You know what I mean? Like she knows that she doesn't want him to be like sheltered, because he actually he likes to play and engage with. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. This shit is wild. So now. You're familiar with this Nolan Xavier Wells case, right? You know, you're familiar.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. Yeah.
So now you got reports coming out, and you know it's got to be legit if TMZ and other news outlets are reporting it that the Mississippi police have been caught trying to cover up this whole fucking case. Why would the Mississippi police be wanting to cover this shit up? I mean, we already know one of the kids' mother's a judge, another one's a lawyer. Like, this shit is fucking wild, bro. And excuse me, I have the video and everything. We're gonna definitely look at it. I'm just waiting for a little bit more people to come in here, so we don't have to replay it again. But since I'm here with you, I'm about to light my blunt, and we're gonna break this shit down. Me and you, Major. Fuck it, we'll just break it down. And if anybody else comes in, they'll just have to catch up. But for TMZ to be reporting this shit is crazy. So we're gonna go ahead and watch it, Major, and we'll break it down and see what's popping on it.
That's what's up. I'll be here.
Go ahead, screen, and you can see it right there. Before I even play it, it's right there. Mississippi police caught covering up Nolan Wells case. Friend shocking admission. This is crazy. This loony, the cop you see right there in the picture. Oh man. Yeah, folks. So let's go ahead. Let's open this up. Let's rewind this back and let's get into it. Here we go, folks.
Reporting live from Ibis Club, Fight Plus News. I'm John Abba.
Did any investigators ever speak to you about what you saw that day?
No, sir.
Really? Okay.
Cops have not talked to you yet. It's odd to me.
Just to gather information.
Yeah, that the cops wouldn't have contacted you. Yeah.
As the mysterious death of Nolan Wells continues, the spotlight grows on the Jackson County Sheriff's Department in Mississippi, who are in charge with finding out what happened to Wells. Now, after 7 days have went by since Wells would first go missing, many key questions remain. As we previously reported, two of Wells' friends would end up speaking to a local outlet the day his body was found, in which specifically Javon Williams will reveal that he was supposed to be on the same boat as Nolan, confirmed he saw Nolan on the island, and even has expressed that there was a fight that took place on the island, but doesn't believe it involved Nolan directly. Now, despite who some may consider as a key person in a thorough investigation, Williams would reveal that he has not been contacted by authorities a week after his friend would go missing. In an interview on Friday on TMZ, Williams would speak with Harvey Levin, who also was an attorney for nearly 20 years, to answer a few questions in regards to his connection to the case. As Harvey would ask Javon a few things, he would become shocked on air that the Jackson County Police Department have not contacted him yet for any statement, given that he has publicly shared he was on the island, saw Nolan, and knows the group of boys Nolan traveled to the island with.
They said they're still investigating. Did any investigators ever speak to you about what you saw that day?
No, sir.
Really?
Okay.
Cops have not talked to you yet.
No, sir. I don't see why the cops would have to talk to me.
I'll tell you why I'm surprised. Because you knew Nolan well, and you knew that he was friends with these guys who were the last ones to be around him. I would think they would at least want to know, hey, just the things we're asking.
Right.
It's odd to me.
Just to gather information.
Yeah, that the cops wouldn't have contacted you. Yeah.
Now, outside of Harvey's clear concerns with Williams not being approached for questioning after the sheriff would express a thorough investigation would be done, several people in the comments.
So you see the bullshit and the hypocrisy going on, Major? You're asking for everybody who was at that island filming to give up video and phone and everything, but yet this kid was there. He saw with his own eyes what's going on and everything, but yet your ass ain't reach out to him to get nothing off of him.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I lived in Jacksonville for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? I got three daughters from a baby mama from Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell you this, bro. When I went there, mad segregated. Don't get it twisted. Jacksonville, and when I was living there was back in 2004 to 2006. That it was a murder capital. Like you had the Reverend Al Sharpton down there and everything, telling everybody to chill, to bring peace and all that. Wild shit going on at that time. But let me tell you something. Very, very racist people, man. It's a very segregated white black. Just throughout the last decade and a half or so, you know what I'm saying? There's been more Latinos moving in, but at the end of the day, when I was living there, bro, I remember, people would be like, "Oh, you Mexican?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm Puerto Rican." Wait, is that somewhere in Mexico? Like they didn't even know what the fuck Puerto Rico was.
Oh,
Dead ass serious. They dead ass with their little, you know what I'm saying, redneck shit. Like, oh, is that somewhere in Mexico? Like, nah, motherfucker, that's in the Caribbean. It's a fucking Commonwealth of the United States. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, like real segregated down there, bro. I you know, that's the first time. Yo, they called my daughter, my baby mama's brother had beef with me and was calling my daughter a half-breed, bro, because she was Puerto Rican.
Oh, you gotta be.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dead serious, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Had to deal with all that shit, bro. And they used to, you know, be around me like joking and shit like that, like using the N-word and shit like in the wrong form. You know, I talk like, hey, yo, what's up, my nigga? You know, said this and but I'm you know, I'm talking like that on a regular shit. I'm talking about the way that racist people use it. That's how they were using it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I used to be like, yo, what the fuck are they talking around me like that, bro?
Yeah, I couldn't have taken that. I'd have said something. Like,
No. I mean, I did, but the thing is that it was just so normal for them, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like you know, it's like if you got your wife and you got kids with your wife, you know what I'm saying? It's like that dumbass motherfucker that says something, you just walk out the room because it's like, you know, what am I gonna keep punching this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you're not gonna fucking punch a motherfucker every single time it's your family member. You know what I'm saying? At that point, you know what I mean?
You got that one retarded cousin that just repeats the same shit over and over.
Yeah, same dumb shit, and you already know that they stupid. You know what I'm saying? And these guys were like on some legit. One of her brothers was a cokehead, the other one was a crackhead. You know what I'm saying?
Who the fuck keeps inviting them over for these fucking events? The fuck? Next year we're gonna have 2 venues.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna have a fake venue and a real venue just in case.
For real. You know what I'm saying? Leave them by themselves and shit. You know what I'm saying?
This shit is crazy.
But yeah, man.
Video,
but yeah, no, that's why I say, to answer your question, my bad, I just want to answer you. So when I say that it's segregated, for me, it's not far-fetched that it happened in Jacksonville like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like when you go to certain cities throughout, you know, they have sundown towns and all that. So when you go to certain areas in the United States, bro, they're gonna cover for each other, bro. The good old boys are gonna cover for each other. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, though, Jacksonville is by area, by, you know what I'm saying, by as far as like how big it is, it's the biggest in the country. Yeah.
Oh Lord. That's
you know?
Here we go. Let's see what else.
Call out the department for potentially covering up the case. In the comments, one user would say, "The fact that the police have not reached out to this kid tells me the police aren't really trying to get to the bottom of what actually happened." While another on Facebook reacting to Javon's interview would say, "Nolan Wells' best friend says there was a hostile confrontation on the island the day he died. He says it didn't involve Nolan himself, but a different friend. And here's what's more interesting. He says the cops haven't spoken to him at all." Now to the user's points. Upon research on tactics previously used by police looking to cover up crimes, one thing done is called tunnel vision, which is when you intentionally avoid interviewing key people like witnesses, whistleblowers, and experts to focus on one specific narrative. By not interviewing key people, it can help shield the guilty party and gives the ability to create plausible deniability, and over time leaves the case going cold. As you should know if you've been following the case, the Jackson County Sheriff Department has already hinted that they don't see any sign of foul play at this time, which would concern many, including Wells' family, who have now...
How the fuck you don't see no foul play with all of the madness that's going on? Like, this shit is crazy. One person had his wallet, one person had his phone, another person had his key in his car. They said that he was stood on the island with Shorty. Shorty got alibi that he got on the boat with his 3 friends. And now we finding out it wasn't actually 3, it was more. Like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Like, yo, what's going on here, man? I wish I could find the video of supposedly the judge, the mother, with 2 of the boys cleaning the boat out of some shit like that and everything. Like, yo, this shit is crazy what they doing. They really on some fuckboy shit, Major. This shit is wild, bro.
Yeah, man. And God forbid, I mean, as a judge, if she got connections with a crime scene crime scene cleaner, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's a rare job that pays a lot of money.
That's why they fucking took the body right out of there and shipped that shit to Washington, D.C. They didn't even want the coroners in Jacksonville to touch it. How you already ruling and accidentally drowning? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man. Attorney Benjamin Crump to conduct their own investigation and autopsy. During a press conference on Friday, along with their first ever interview, Crump would express the family's concerns with their son's death, getting a trustworthy investigation, given the history of Mississippi and young black men, along with local officials already looking to imply that Wells's death was a simple drowning. Now, for some who don't believe a cover-up is taking place, their theory is Nolan must have drowned when possibly peeing in the water. One Facebook user who says they were there on Horn Island that day would go on to share the drowning theory more in depth, accompanied by a Thai graphic for that day. My assumption on the Horn Island tragedy, solely based on my experience on these waters for over 55 years. No racism, no foul play, no hate crime. I was there that day, simply a young man regardless of color, there mainly to meet a girl whom he likely knew was going to be there. He stayed behind to continue to hopefully hang with her a little longer and maybe get a ride back in her boat. He likely had 4 or 5 options going back later. Normal hookup behavior. If you're out there for obvious reasons, my explanation of leaving the phone on the boat would be as simple as, I remember when I was 18 and I had a pretty girl that showed interest in me. I forgot a lot of stuff. I wasn't supposed to except her. Once the boat departed, there's no recovering it until back home. Simply an assumption. Somehow he wandered off, maybe to take a piss, and got swept away. It was 3 deep in boats and stereos were blaring from all directions. I was almost swept away while cleaning my hull around 3 p.m. P.S. 15 or so years ago, I almost lost my life on that very point, along with Chris Estes and Ted Riemann. If you've never experienced this kind of tide, you have no idea how quick desperation can happen. Now, if this was the case, the question for some would be why no one saw Nolan. It is reported that someone relieving themselves at the beach typically only separate themselves about 6 to 15 feet from others, meaning for the pee and drowning theory to make sense, Nolan would have to have had gone far away from others, out of complete view for no one to see him if he drowned. So as the investigation continues, it appears for many that 2 things may have happened. Either Wells did get in the water with no one around and was swept away, or something troubling involving his friends who allegedly left him on the island to speak with the girl. Now, another question for some that comes up in regards of Nolan allegedly being...
And the shit about the girl is too, Major. The girl is saying, and she's not the only one that's saying it, the people that were hanging with her, because the girl's parents were there and everything, and they're saying the same thing. They witnessed that kid leave with his friends. You got the girl who's working with the police, the authorities, and the family. She ain't hiding shit. Her family and the friends that were there say, yeah, after they hung out and they did what they did, whatever, he walked off with his friends. But then he stood, the friends are saying that he stood with the girl. I believe in the girl and her parents and all her witnesses right now. She's got a legit alibi. These motherfuckers have already been caught in a lie. And like I said, why didn't you lower your up the very next day once this shit went crazy?
Yeah. Mad suspicious.
So
Mad suspicious, bro.
I'm supposed to believe you 3 guys over everybody else that was here on this beach that said they saw him walk away with y'all. The fuck out of here. Y'all capping, bro. Y'all did something. Y'all jumped this kid or something.
And like you said, like the other dude said that something happened, but they say nobody else is saying that something happened. But now they don't want to interview him further. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, this shit is crazy. Let's see what else comes out.
being left on the island according to his friends. Why did they reportedly contact the Coast Guard if they reportedly left him on Horn Island? A use-on expert write, the Nolan Wells case leaves me with some very serious questions. If what his friends are saying is true, that Nolan decided to stay behind and hang out with the girl, then why was the Coast Guard contacted at 11 p.m. by those same friends? And why did the Coast Guard initially deny having any communication with the child of the judge? Because here's the question I can't get past. If everyone truly believed Nolan was simply hanging out with someone else, why would you need the Coast Guard? The Coast Guard is a search and rescue resource. So what information did the friends at 11 p.m. have that made them believe Nolan could be or near the water? Keep in mind, they kept Nolan's phone and keys. So how would Nolan be able to communicate to this friend group he was in distress if they had his phone? Let's talk about it more in the comments below. How do you feel about Nolan's best friend not being approached by local authorities as a key person? And which of the two theories do you feel may be what happened? Or do you have another explanation? Reporting live from Myers Club, Fight Plus News, I'm John Abba.
That shit is crazy, bro. You see what I'm talking about, Major?
Yeah. Definitely a lot of questions there, man.
The math ain't math,
a lot of shit going. Yeah, a lot of shit going wrong in that. You know what I'm saying? And then when you think about it, though, is the DOJ the same DOJ that's supporting ICE and what they're doing? The same DOJ that don't give a shit about America? Are they gonna step in and say, hey, we're gonna take over this and look into it further? No, they're not gonna do that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Because in these type of situations, right, back in the days when we had normal, normal government, expectations, if you know what I mean, without getting political, before we had all of this crazy shit going on, you would think that some superior authority would say, hey, this is not being handled correctly. We're going to step in. You know what I'm saying? But we don't seem to see that happening, so this is becoming the new norm, though. Nobody's investigating shit. Everybody's just letting shit happen like fuck America. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking clear as day what's going on here. And these fuckers in Tennessee are acting retarded, I mean, in Memphis, Mississippi acting like they retarded. That one.
That's right. They acting retarded in Tennessee. I love Tennessee. I was actually gonna move to Tennessee, but one of their dudes over there just named a little bridge after Donald Trump, and then we had the West Palm Beach airport, the Palm Beach airport named Donald Trump today. It's just bugs, bro. It's crazy.
That much.
Anyway.
I don't know what else what more is gonna come out of this situation, bro. This shit is gonna get ugly. Instead of it getting better, it's getting ugly as time is flying by. More and more is coming out.
So I forget, you a Trump supporter?
Hell no.
All right, yeah. I remember I was just doubling down or checking, you know what I'm saying? Cause shit, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, a lot of people are wrong, bro. Back in the days, I was hearing a lot of people, oh, we're gonna give them a chance, this and that. Bro, I don't know who the hell is saying that anymore, bro. There was a house that I used to live down the street from, and I passed it the other day since I moved. I haven't been around that house in like 4 years. And they used to always have signs outside, Trump this and Trump that, America this, America that, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Bro, nothing at all. They just completely vanished off the map.
That's it. Bird, sold back, traded in, used as fucking rags. Yeah, that shit all gone.
Yep.
They realized that he's all about his money. He's getting a kick and rich off himself, and he's screwing everybody else.
Well, he's burning the country down, bro. He's burning the country down straight up. You know what I'm saying? This is we getting burned right now, bro. The whole country we watching our demise, bro. Hopefully it's not too late. You know what I'm saying? When in the midterms, and hopefully everybody chooses correctly this midterm, because if not, we got to wait another 2 years after that for another election. And hopefully, if the midterms don't go wrong, You know what I'm saying? And then they try to like flip some shit and make it legal for him to do another term, bro. Come on, man. If they make it legal for him, Barack needs to run again, bro. I'm sorry.
And if he does, he's gonna. Let me tell you something. If they allow Trump to run for president again, Barack Obama's gonna run again, and he's gonna blow him out the water again.
That's what I'm talking about.
There's no fucking way he's gonna run again. And right now, he's trying to cheat. And look at this shit. Your boy Mitch McConnell is dead.
Oh, he died?
Bro, they don't think he had a cardiac arrest over 2 weeks ago. About a month ago. Nobody's heard.
I thought you just read some official news. No, I'm not. If you're talking about like what you assuming, yeah, okay, I got you. Because I heard a couple of people say it, but I thought you meant like you just read some news while we're talking here. I was like, damn.
No. This shit's crazy. It's just the point of the matter is everyone in the world knows that nigga brain dead, but they try to keep him. They got this man on machines so that they can go ahead and keep that seat Republican. That's horrible. That's wild, crazy.
Damn. See, I didn't even think about that part.
His wife is in fucking China talking with the vice president. Why the fuck are you in China talking to the vice president instead of being down here by your husband of 40 years?
That's a good point. You know, I heard about the wife and all that shit, but they were trying to make it seem like she ain't give a fuck about him. But yeah, that makes perfect sense, bro.
Yeah, that shit is suspect, bro. What secrets are you out there? So when did you become a diplomatic ambassador or something? Why are you out there? And you a wife of a regular senator? You out there talking to the vice president of China? Wow, you got a big status. Let alone we know she's Chinese.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I'm gonna take that one back to my wife. I don't think she knows about that either.
Oh yeah,
she probably does though, because she be on some TikTok shit, like, you know what I mean. So I don't do TikTok. She's a TikTok. I'm more YouTube. You know what I mean?
Even Marjorie Taylor Greene called that shit. So yeah, why the fuck is she over there and this thing is basically dead down here? Like, what the fuck is going on? Why are you over there talking to the vice president of China? Like, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Was she a fucking spy embedded into? Like, people coming out with all kinds of shit about her. Fucking husband's dying and you're in a whole nother country?
Shit's crazy, bro. So I'm saying, what do you think the resolution is gonna be in a situation like I mean, is anybody doing petitions? You know anything about that, or like, you know, you got any angles that you can tell the supporters to you know what I'm saying, like, to go do?
Shit. Right now, you can tell the case is looking better. As every day go by, more evidence come out, more people are jumping on board because they want to see this shit through. Now you got Colin Kaepernick who paid for the autopsy. You got people like Spike Lee helping with any expert witnesses or anything they need. Like, people are coming out to help in this case.
So you gotta gather that information and put it in your what do you call that shit? You know, when you post a video, the information section, you got the description, you got to post that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they should be supporting this, especially if you're about the cause. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit ready before you even go live. Put that shit in the description. You know what I'm saying? and have links for how people can support. You know what I'm saying? That particular cause and shit, man. Because if you know, you wholeheartedly want to see an outcome, you know what I'm saying? You gather the people. That's how you motivate them. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you tell them the story and tell them this is how you support this shit, man.
Yeah, but this shit is terrifying, bro. You know, and it's like, you know, I know you said that's not healthy, but you know, you got parents out here really telling their kids like, hey, you can't hang out with this certain type of people. That's fucked up. You know, like, damn. And it's
but that would be the same thing as all the white people that say don't hang out with black kids because they fucked up.
And that's the bad.
So I mean,
Some shit right
Yeah,
there.
I mean, like you know what I'm saying? Like I can't pick and choose my kids. I can't pick and choose my grandparents. You know what I'm saying? I can't pick and choose me. You know what I'm saying? As far as my blood is concerned, you know what I mean? I may look one type of way. You know what I'm saying? But I may look some type of way to another person. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little too dark for racist whites, and I'm a little too light for racist blacks. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't give a fuck about none of them. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to teach my kids none of that shit. You know what I mean? Because that just keeps the problem going. That's all you're doing when you do that. You're adding to the problem. You're not you doing anything. You're about standing your ground with that bullshit, because that's exactly what it is. Everybody's standing their ground with some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, when you stand, you're standing really for some bullshit. When you stand like that, you're standing firmly for some bullshit that doesn't matter. And then other people that are trying to be supportive of you, they give up because they say, you know what? It's too much conflict. I might as well just stick to my side. So how the fuck you expect an outcome positive when you're contributing to the shit being negative? You can't do that.
It's legit.
Yeah, that's 1,000% what I can say truthfully from my heart. You know what I'm saying? Because I am that way wholeheartedly regardless, but then I take a look at my kids. What am I supposed to say to my black kids? Oh, you know, don't trust white kids. And then, you know what I'm saying, to the white kids, oh, don't trust black kids. You know what I'm saying? Like that sounds retarded. I mean, I am a Gemini. I guess I could split my personality if I wanted to, but you know what I'm saying? Not on my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Well, today I'll be professional. You'll be white. Yo, bro, we're gonna
You
be
know
getting fuck that shit, nigga. What the fuck? Be like, oh, what
know
major?
what I'm
Oh, we got the white side. Hey, Mr. How you doing?
Yeah. Exactly.
But the shit is crazy, man. The shit is sad because it's just. And then this law that I keep hearing about, they talk about they should start going after the parents. Que puñeta. So that means, Major, you in your crib one day chilling with your wife. God forbid your son go out there and he murdered somebody. He come home and he tell you, you know what, Major, you're going to jail. That's your fault.
Hell no.
Why is him up? Because you his father.
Hell no. Nope. There's a bunch of fucking record of. We got all types of records of me talking to my son, because you know my son be wilding out, man. My youngest one. Hell nah, bro. They wouldn't be able to capture me with that shit, bro. Hell nah, bro. I get the best lawyers, Morgan & Morgan. I get hell nah. I get Ben Crump. I get everybody on this shit, bro. Fuck out of here, bro.
There's people trying to pass a law like that. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
Nah, you can't do that. Nah.
This new generation of kids,
then you'd have to release every minor before. You'd have to release, based on that logic, you'd have to release every person that you locked up for, you know what I'm saying, or compensate them for being put, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's because that would open up a whole avenue of smart motherfuckers that be like, yo, I was in jail for 25 years when I was only 17 and it was my father's fault. And now he's dead. So you need to pay me back, you know what I'm saying, for this and this, that, class action suit against the government. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. I'm Puerto Rican. You don't already know I'm thinking about how to get that bag off of them. You come with some bullshit like that? Get out of here.
That nigga said, I got a video. Look at the banquet right here. Put this VCHS in there. That's why you got to look at that back then when he was whipping my ass.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Yo, it's just, you know, I do believe some parents should be held accountable if they're involved. Like somebody asked me, how do you feel about that? I said, let me tell you what's going to happen. Let me be home. And my kid come to the crib talking about your pops. Me and my boys, we killed so-and-so, this and that. I'll be like, hold on a second. Repeat what you just said to me? Okay, hold on a second. Do me a favor. Don't touch nothing. Leave everything the way it is. Go take yourself a good, decent shower. Put on some nice, clean clothes. I'm going to cook you a good-ass meal. Because that's probably going to be the last time you're going to have feelings. I'm about to call the cops on you. Nigga, I ain't going down for what the fuck ever you did. So I'm going to give you some time. I'm going to cook. You want a steak, nigga, with salad? You want some totones? I got you, pa. I love you. But as soon as you're done eating and everything is good, your ass going to jail.
Word
going to jail. You going to jail. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Yeah, man.
They-
I've been warning these kids for years, man. Luckily, most of them are good, but my son Righteous right now, Righteous, he's the youngest. Well, besides Amari's the little. He's 6 years old, but out of my older ones, because I didn't have kids for like 10 years after Righteous. Righteous is 16. You know what I'm saying? And Righteous be on the IG, you know what I'm saying, showing hammers and shit like that, throwing like little signs up and acting all gangster and shit like that. He think he about that life, you know what I'm saying? You know, and he gets the guns from, obviously, he gets access to it with his stepdad, you know what I'm saying, who's an older white guy that doesn't really care, you know what I'm saying? And then his cousin that's mad young, you know what I'm saying, that just got his license and you know, and carries it and shit like that. So it's like, it's not responsible.
Yeah, that's not.
You know what I mean? So he does that shit when he's over there. He doesn't do that shit over here. But I hide my shit from him because the girls had told me one day that he was upset and he said he was looking for my shit to off himself. And I was like, since that day he can't find my shit. You know what I mean? That shit is like hidden. You know?
Yeah, no, we
You
can't.
know, I
do
don't
that.
keep.
No.
Yeah. So my point being, that dude right there is who I'm worried about. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be honest with you. I've told this dude, I've had those come to Jesus conversations with him where I tell him straight up, bro, I don't give a fuck if you hate my guts, bro. If you think that I keep you bored and shit like that, it's because you want to keep trying to be shiesty with me like I ain't lived that life. You ain't lived that life, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to try to act like you lived that life, but you ain't lived that life. So if you want to be a fake ass thug, bro, I'm gonna frown upon your ass. And you can hate on me, but my job is not to make you fucking like me. My job is to make sure that you're equipped with the intelligence and the knowledge to make sure you can further yourself and survive in this fucking world. This world is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And if you choose to have kids and a family, then you need to have those tools that I provide. You know what I'm saying? Even if you choose to live by yourself, you're still gonna have to fucking pay somebody or pay rent. You know what I'm saying? Some shit you're gonna have to pay for your food. You're gonna have to survive. You're not gonna be a bum, bro. Nobody's gonna help you. You know? Shit, bro. That dude be driving me nuts, bro. He be driving me nuts.
Give it to them like that. These fuckers, they think they know it all. They always fucking right. They got an answer for every fucking answer on top of the answer.
Yeah.
Nah, ese pa'l carajo, yo. That should be pissing me off.
He thinks, because the thing is, bro, he carry himself like a fly dude. He carry himself like a fly dude. He's a young, handsome guy. You know what I'm saying? He always got fresh Jordans and shit like that, because when he asks for something from us, he doesn't really ask for much. He likes his Jordans and he likes certain things, you know what I'm saying? And his mother always cops it for him because he doesn't live with her, so she just gives him whatever the fuck he wants, you know what I'm saying? And even if he's not like doing things right, she'll still give it to him because she wants to be his friend. You know what I'm saying? And that's where she be fucking him up. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, you know, when as much as I talk to him, bro, as much as I break shit down to him, bro, he'll smile in my face, and then I see him like still a cigar for my wife, like some shit that, you know, that she bought for herself to smoke. You know what I'm saying? She'll forget it on the counter. That shit'll be gone. You know what I mean?
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
That's that entitlement from this new generation, that disrespect. And I'm gonna tell you right now, they're not really built like us, bro. We used to play in abandoned buildings for fucking games. These kids is fucking on video games and cell phones. These cell phone and video game thugs.
Nigga said abandoned buildings, bro. We remember playing in the junkyards, bro. I remember over there on Marmion, on 179th Street, basically off of 180th and Southern Boulevard, right? Where the 30-story building is at. You know what I'm talking about? They had a junkyard by the Social Security office, bro. We used to fucking take the wood pieces that the people used to throw there with nails and shit, and we would call it our clubhouse. And the nails and shit, we would say was our booby traps that we set up for people that wasn't part of our club. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
This shit is crazy, bro. I remember on we walked down from the Grand Concourse from Sheridan, right where Taft High School is now. That shit was never. That shit was those were little fucking brownstone buildings and shit that got condemned. And niggas used to go in there and fucking play manhunt and all kind of shit.
Oh yeah. You can't. I mean, Manhunt shit. We used to play that shit. You know what I'm saying? We used to have rock fights, bro.
Hell
You
yeah,
ever had
them-
rock fights?
yeah, shit. Fuck the rock fights. Snowball walls. Nigga, come to your
No,
crib.
no,
Yo, get everybody down. We going up 176. You niggas was talking shit. 3 feet of snow. Just hit the corner. Just start blasting niggas with snowballs. We was walking around just starting beef. This shit was crazy.
Yeah. Nah, but so where I lived over there on 2045 Southern Boulevard, if you look where that's at, that's literally like by the Social Security office, right? And so there's a wall. There was a wall because there was our building, then there was a Social Security office, but even if they had their gates closed, we as kids could either climb over if we wanted to, or just there was like certain parts of the gate that weren't even. They were like open, like we could fit our heads through and just go through the gate. We could just slide through it, and we used to play baseball there. You know what I'm saying? And they knew that, like that. You know, this is the fucking 80s, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody was fucking with nobody that lived in a building there. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want no beef like that. You know what I'm saying? So I remember the people on the other side of the wall. There was another building there, and we used to all go to the same school, but they had their own clique. Huh?
Wasn't that the old folks home?
No. I don't know what that you're talking about. I'm talking about like 2045 Southern Boulevard is a 5-story building, and there was no building next to it. Huh?
That was after Hunts Point, right?
Oh no. You that's Hunts Point is way further down. Like I'm talking about Southern Boulevard by 180th Street by the Bronx Zoo. Like 5 blocks away from the Bronx Zoo.
Further up. Way up. I'm over here thinking like before Hunts Point by like Longwood and shit like that. Yeah, I'm thinking of Longwood.
No. I'm talking about like Mapes Pool where the Chingalings used to hang out back in the day. The Chingalings had their bar right there.
Yeah, Happy Land.
Happy Land, exactly. That was right there. That was on one of these. That was between Tremont and us. Yeah, because that was like Tremont was right, but Tremont was right after. If you coming from my building, I just walk up 2 blocks and that was Happy Land and then Tremont.
Yeah, the 41 and the 42 bus.
And they had that Chinese shop right there, the Chinese store that got closed down for selling cat back in the 80s.
Yes, I remember they wanted to do. They did a raid and when they busted their freezer open, they had frozen cats skin hanging on the fucking hooks and everything. That shit
that was the pork for our rice, son. That was the pork for our rice right there, bro. Cats.
I fucking stopped eating Chinese food for a minute behind that shit. I remember that.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, what was so funny, me and you were still little niggas, yo, because at that time, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that a couple of weeks later when they had that major blackout?
You know what? I think what year you talking about? I think I was in New Jersey at that point because I did go to New Jersey from 85 to 88.
Yeah, it was in, I believe it was in 85, 84 when they had that major blackout. The power went out in the Bronx, all of New York. And niggas was just went ham robbing shit.
Oh, you know, if you talking about the major blackout, you talking about with the Son of Sam shit going on?
No, that was 76. That was
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. If you talking about a different one, then that was most likely when I was in New Jersey.
Okay,
you know
that was
funny,
84, 85 that happened in the Bronx.
Yeah, because I went to New Jersey for 3 years. Yeah,
I remember that fucking crazy. My mom's from my grandmother's house, and niggas was in the streets was wilding. My uncle showed up to my grandmother's house with like 3 TVs.
I think you know what? I do remember that shit on the news. I do remember that shit. But I was a little kid. I didn't participate, obviously. And my family used to be nuts anyway, though. So like you know what I'm saying? They wasn't like really telling me. They would always look happy with new shit. You know what I'm saying? So they probably did get some shit out of it.
She was living on Southern Boulevard, between Southern Boulevard and Longwood. Emma Carver building for the ancianos. the old people's thing. And I remember that shit. It was hilarious, bro. My uncle showed up to my grandma's house with 3 fucking TVs. My other uncle, that nigga was walking down the block with a whole living room set. I was like, oh, these niggas is wild. And like, I was little, but I remember that shit. It was fucking hilarious. My mom showed up with all kind of shit. These niggas was looting.
Man, that whole building that I lived in, bro, was always a hustle, bro. See what I'm saying? So there's no way that I would have known, bro, because that shit was so, bro. My grandfather used to go to Crotona Park and sell alcohol out of a barrel. You know what I'm saying? That was a normal Saturday and Sunday hustle while people playing baseball. You know what I'm saying? And then if he didn't want to spend no money, he do some trades for, you know what I'm saying, for food and piraguas and coquito and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like you know, I had a good growing up, bro.
That's why I saw my first famous person. No bullshit. It was at Crotona Park. It was a Spanish festival. I believe it was in 81, 82. Who was the group? The group sings the song that goes tin 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 tin. I remember my grandmother was there. Her sister had came from PR.
You said in what year?
It was in 81, 82. There was.
How old are you, bro?
I was born in 76.
Oh yeah. No, you 4 years older than me, son.
Yeah, I remember. I'm telling you, I was remember that shit.
Yeah. No, I know what your song you're talking about, but I can't think off the top of it.
That was when I would never forget. That was like the anthem for all fucking Puerto Ricans. Oh my god.
Yeah, man. I remember the old school shit. Remember El Africano, bro? Like people right now, they don't even remember. Like when Mark Anthony made that shit. Pa allá boy. Remember it was not my boy. I'm my boy. You know what I'm saying? Remember? Crazy ass dude. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm a little younger, I guess, than but yeah, no, I definitely grew up in Crotona Park because I used to have to go with my grandfather, bro. He used to go down, I think by Hunts Point actually, to get the alcohol from like the warehouses. And then
that's where you had all the fucking warehouses for the soda, the coquito.
Yeah. He used to take yeah. That's where he used to take me. And then he used to take me to the butchers over there on East Tremont to get.
That's what I was trying to remember about how you say it in English. My grandmother used to always go to the BBDO, the butcher, to get that fresh chicken.
Yeah. Hell yeah. The slaughterhouse.
Them niggas was yo, that shit was crazy. I remember I would sit there and watch when they used to do that shit. Them niggas was moving, yo.
Yeah, man, shit. Bro, I remember up on Tremont, bro, with the Banco Popular and Banco Popular next to the Key Foods and shit. And, you know, Key Foods is making a comeback down there in Florida.
Stop playing, Key Foods.
I swear to God. They bought out all the Bravos. They bought out all the Bravos. The Bravos, we used to have a big chain out here called Bravo. And I don't know if they had them up north. Well, the Key Foods been buying out all the Bravo.
Wow, I remember Bravos, Key Food, Superfood, AMP. AMP used to be the shit. They used to have the commercials and everything.
Yeah, what was the one with the C? The C. What was it?
C-Town.
C-Town, yeah, C-Town, right on the corner on 180th Street, and yeah. C-Town, bro.
Shit, bro. Boston Market.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, yo. The good old days of the Bronx. Stop
what was the
playing.
one that they had the wooden coins or top round, some shit, or what was that shit? You always just find the little wooden coins around there they building.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I'm looking at it. Give me a second.
It was like money. Like if you had enough of those, you know what I'm saying? Count like, you know what I'm saying? Like a discount.
Damn.
Anyway, man, yeah. But man, yo, I'm a fall back, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I worked the 8-hour shift at work. Then I did some DoorDash after that shit, man. You know what I mean? And then I came in and locked in with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired as fuck, bro.
No, ain't no wrong with that, man.
But yeah, you right though. I'm gonna just say that you right. There's something suspicious about what's going on. So hopefully we get some insight. But Yo, with everything that's going on right now, I don't think that the country is so like numb
And divided.
to numb and divided, bro. I don't think there's gonna be anything like, unless, you know what I'm saying, you get real, like, people like really pushing it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need a lot of famous YouTubers, because right now that's what's really popping. Like, you're gonna need a lot of famous YouTubers, a lot of popular TikTokers, pressing the government and making people call nonstop, you know what I'm saying, to make this shit happen. You know what I mean? And that's why I asked you, did you pin any information, you know what I'm saying, in the description, because you need to do that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, this whole conversation is worthless if you don't tell people how to support that cause. You know what I mean?
You're right. I'm gonna start.
So
doing
make sure
that.
you edit it. When you're done with this, you can still go back and edit it. You know what I'm saying? Just edit the description, put links. You know what I'm saying? And put your thoughts, and that's it. You know what I mean? Just letting people know how to support. If there's any kind of like what do you call it? GoFundMe's for the family, you know, to support the autopsy or whatever. You know, I know you said that that people are already paying for it and all that. But
former football player played for that shit.
Yeah. So anything that helps during the case, that's what's gonna build your platform more when they feel connected like that, because you showing them, yo, I don't just talk about it, I care about it, because obviously you care about it. I know you care about it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be here talking to you if I didn't feel like you cared about it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they want to know what they can do while they energized right now, while you got them riled up. They're listening to your video, they're watching your video. They're like, yo, I'm pissed off right now. What do I do? How do I take action? They need to click your description. You know what I'm saying? And find that place where they could take action. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. That does make sense. There you go, people. Major key with
brother,
that constructive criticism.
You know what I'm saying? Because we love our brothers, man. That's it. You know what I mean? But yo, you have a great night, man.
Same to you, brother.
No doubt, man. Thanks for having me up, bro. Peace.
All right. Like you said, people, we up here, we having a decent conversation. That was Major Keys Boxing on his point about what's going on over this Nolan Xavier Wells case. Like I said, you see the topic. We saw the video earlier. It's crazy. Now they got proof that the Mississippi police are trying to cover up this whole fucking case. This is crazy, yo. This shit is buck wild crazy, bro. This is just... Yeah, you can't tell your kids not to hang with white kids. That's not right. You can't tell white kids not to hang with black kids. That's not right. My queen, Tokyo is justice in the building. You know, definitely when you hear Major Keys Boxing, he does make sense. You only add into the problem when you start thinking like that and start making decisions like that. But it's fucking crazy, man. You know, what more could be done for shit like this not to happen anymore? Like, you know, this shit is crazy. You know, do all colored people need to move out of racist states? Is that the answer to the solution? Like, hey, man, Mississippi's not a good place for people of color. So everyone get up and leave. That would cripple that state. Believe it or not, you need mixed races, you know, for places to flourish and to become something. Think about that. You imagine what would happen to Mississippi if all the black people just got up and left and said, enough is enough, fuck this state, we out of here? The state of Mississippi will probably collapse. Seriously speaking, economically. It'd fall on its fucking shit face. But they'll be mad on blaming that on the persons who paid this for one. You know what I'm saying? It's wild, bro. It's just straight wild what's going on. Tokyo is Justice in the building. Jamal X is in the building. Carlton Stanton is in the building. Big Irv is in the building. Good night. Major Keys just left us. You know what I'm saying? It's just wild what's going on, man. I feel bad for the situation. I don't think this situation is going to end well. I believe when shit starts trickling out more, what I have noticed about us lately is that street justice has been hard. It's like the Batman of street justice. And these people don't understand it. You know, you can't just get up and run and hide. These fuckers will track you down. You know what I'm saying? And if it's true about that video that is out there, if it's true, if that's not AI generated, about her and the two of the kids that's in the picture were cleaning the boat off and stuff like that and everything at like almost 4 in the morning, that's wild, bro. Who the fuck does that? And why were you cleaning the boat off at that time? And what was on the boat that you had to clean it off? Then you had to give a story about the boat was sinking, some shit. Get out of here. That shit probably broke or had something done to it because you fuckers, as he was fighting back, he probably fucked some shit up or something. That shit is crazy, yo. That's all I can think of right now. If there's anything else, like I said, I've been on it. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Shit. Okay. I thought it was a new video of the situation that we was watching earlier. That's why that stuck. Hold on, is it? The fuck is happening? Yo.
La mega se pega, la mega se pega, la mega se pega, la mega se pega. 97.9. What's poppin', nigga?
Chilling, bro. Trying to find some more info on this. So I played earlier in the video. You didn't see. They got now evidence that the fucking Mississippi police are tampering or trying to cover up the case to help out those 3 white kids.
The 3 white kids need to go to jail.
And that's what's so crazy. They are just running around scot-free and everything like they ain't do nothing. Like, where's the investigation and all this shit is wild, bro. If it would have been, the shoes would have been on the other foot, this shit would have been crazy. We be hearing about this every other fucking minute in every commercial on whatever device or platform you're on. What's up? What you been doing? Yo. Oh, that's when it moved it. Make sure you handle that, please. I seen a black kid arrested today on his way to school, but a white family was allowed to go through. So racism is worse than ever. This shit crazy. That's what we living in, sis. That's what we living in. Here they go, the kids. Go to sleep. Go. Time is it? Hour 15 minutes. 1:30. Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna shut this shit down, people. I gotta be working in the morning. Shut it down. I guess not. What's up?
Ah, man. What, nigga?
What's poppin'? I was about to shut this shit down.
Why, nigga?
I think I gotta be to work at 6 in the morning. Give me Cage. What's poppin' though? What you doing? Yo, Pain. Oh, this nigga got the motherfucking the dial-up internet tonight. Hello.
¿Qué?
Ay, mi madre.
¿Qué?
Ay, mi madre.
¿Qué? Oh.
Ay, mi madre.
¿Qué? Ojo.
Ay, mi madre.
No. ¿Qué? Oh, hola. No. ¿Qué? No. ¿Qué? No. ¿Qué? Oh, hola.
Oh, so I was over here mixing it. Stop playing with me. I'm tripping. What's popping though, people? This nigga paying his fucking dial-up internet. Stay on for like another 10 minutes and then I'm out. I'm a skedaddle like a rat. Mm-hmm.
Don't leave, nigga. I'm trying to fix this shit here, nigga. Yeah. Because you that nigga, son, and I gotta fix this shit for you. You understand?
Hello? Oh, this nigga internet is shitty. Yeah, I'm tired. You're paying. You can have the StreamYard. Set up your whole live and everything. Yeah. I got 6 people in the building. I thank each and every one of y'all that came through tonight. I'm about to go ahead and crash, yo. I got to be to work in the morning. I have to be to work in the morning. You already know, bro. I'm about to crash. Yeah, I gotta be to work in the morning. I need it. I ain't getting enough sleep last night. I done did a triple yesterday on some crackhead shit. So I'm gonna get up out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna book it. Yo, Bane, if you watching this, just set up a live. Use the StreamYard. Set up a live through your channel. I'm gonna hold it and get up out of here. You already know, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all that came through. Appreciate the conversation, and we kept it real, man. What they did, and what they doing with this Wells case is crazy, yo. Like I said, too many people looking guilty if they ain't do nothing. Too many people looking guilty for not doing nothing. With that being said, I'm out of here. Good night, everybody. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all already know what it is. Smoked Out Society. Oh, and before I leave, if you haven't seen this is what I'm going out with. Latina Sin Filters. Latina Sin Filters. You already know. We out here. Smoked Out Society. We go.
Enos Beats on the track. Enos Beats on the track.